video link for y'all. Okay. Let's watch. I overlay this. Okay, let's go. Let's watch the video.
Watch, but here's the one issue. It doesn't run a Minecraft. This is my smartwatch. It works well enough as a watch, but
Make sure. Okay.
here's the one issue. It doesn't run a Minecraft server. So if you don't know, these watches basically run somewhat of an Android version. So what I'm thinking is that if I can get a terminal up on this, then I could possibly run a Minecraft server on it.
There's no way you're gonna jailbreak your watch into literally, bro is not gonna jailbreak his freaking watch just so.
Now I have seen people run actual Minecraft Bedrock on this, but that's not what I want. I want this to be a Minecraft server. So, let's test it out. Alright, so there's a pretty popular app for Android called Termux. And basically it kind of just gives you like a Linux-based terminal on Android. And I'm hoping that we can somehow get this loaded on the watch, and maybe we can get a Minecraft server running from there? Our main question is, how do we actually connect to this watch? Because the app is on the PC, and this watch does not have any sort of USB ports on it. Last I checked, you can't really transport data through the charging cable, so we're going to be using a different program. So there's this command line tool called ADB, or Android Debug Bridge, and usually you're able to plug in your Android device into your computer and kind of control it from the terminal. But that's going to be a bit of a problem because, you know, we don't have any USB ports. Although, there is a bit of a different method. What you can do, though, is go into the Settings app, and I've already enabled developer options on this. But if you go down into the developer options, there's this thing called wireless debugging. And basically what you can do is you can connect using the IP of this on your computer, and it kind of pretends to be plugged into the computer. Doing that is fairly simple. You pretty much just hit pair and type in these codes into your computer, so let me just give that a try. And there we go, we have paired to the device. We're not done yet.
Let me make sure my mic's on. Okay. Yo, we have a viewer. What's good? Yo, we have a viewer. Yo, what's up?
Yet though, you still need to actually connect into it using basically the same method. And there, we have connected into it. Now, I really don't feel like doing everything through this tiny little screen right here. So, well, this brings us to a second tool, and that is called Screen Copy. What Screen Copy does is it basically displays your Android device's screen on your computer. So, you pretty much just, once you're connected through the ADB, you can pretty much just connect to it. And as you can see, it does not work. Yay. If everything works alright, then we should see the screen on that computer. And we do. And it pretty much works, it just mirrors your screen both ways. It's, since it's over Wi-Fi, it's a tiny bit laggy. But we don't really care about that. Okay, now that we've connected to it, we can actually send files onto the watch or actually install files onto the watch. That's what we're going to be trying to do. Now, unfortunately, this does waste a ton of battery, and considering that the watch barely has a battery to begin with, I'm going to be plugging it in, and hopefully you can use it while it's plugged in. So here's our app that we downloaded. What we can do is install it, or at least attempt to install it onto the watch. Finally got this working, and hopefully, if all goes good, then it should be installing onto the watch. That might be an issue. Okay, so that might have something to do with the CPU not working with that specific APK. So we're just gonna give this one a try, the second one. I really hope this works because I don't have any other way to do this. And it worked. For anybody wondering what type of apps this can install, it's the ARM eABI v7a. I don't know what that means, but cool. Okay, so now that we potentially have it installed, it should show up in this list. And there it is. This is gonna run really great. For anyone wondering, yes, it's still on the watch, and yes, it works plugged in. This is my peak server setup. Now, while this loads, let's take a look at the specs of this thing. Okay, this thing's running at 1.8 gigahertz. It's running Wear OS with 1.5 gigabytes of memory and 16 gigabytes of storage. That's not good. Now, the specific CPU it is using is called the
Exynos.
It's a dual-core Cortex A55 CPU with a Mali G68 GPU. Cool. Is this thing done yet? Well, that's not a good sign. It shut off. Wait, it's working. Okay, here's the question. What now? I mean, we're gonna need a Minecraft server, but I do not believe this comes with Java. This runs terribly. First thing we need to do, I believe we need to upgrade the packages. Okay, surprisingly, it doesn't run terribly. The keyboard is fairly responsive. The screen's a little small, though. I mean, it's doing stuff. We're just gonna give it a second, and hopefully it does something. Bro, the screen keeps shutting off. The only way to get to turn back on is to pick it up. I mean, I think we're done. So, now we're gonna attempt to install Java. This command should work. Okay, we don't have package Java. Maybe there's a bit of a different command we need. Okay, attempting to install OpenJDK 21 gave me some sort of response. Now, if I remember correctly, yeah, you need Java 21 to run the Minecraft. While this loads, we're gonna attempt to get a server. We're gonna be running Fabric because I like Fabric, and we might as well just download it, I guess. Okay, so here's our file. I'm just renaming it so it's easier to type. It's only about 200 kilobytes, so it should be pretty quick to send it over. Just so that we don't mess up anything, I'm gonna wait till this is done, and then I will try sending it over. Okay, it is finished. Typing this should give us a Java version. Okay, now we're gonna try to use ADB to send over the server that I just downloaded. Okay, we've put it into the downloads folder, but now inside of Termux, we need to actually enable the storage so that we can see the file, because right now there's nothing here. So pretty much you just run this command, termux setup storage, and it should allow it, hopefully without root, to see the storage. Yes, and now we actually see the storage. And there's our server. Now hopefully we can just run it. I have my doubts. No way. It's downloading the Minecraft server. This is Minecraft 1.21.11, I think. The most recent version. So hopefully it's not too much for this if it can actually run it. This thing is hot, by the way. It's getting a little toasty. Also, what's funny about this is that it would almost be impossible to do it using the circular screen, because the corners are cut off, and yeah, it's downloading stuff though. I have set up a couple Minecraft servers in my day. I do know that we're not completely done yet, but I mean, assuming this starts, we should be able to connect to it. Luckily, we have Minecraft already installed on this PC. I guess I'll just create an instance while we're waiting. Okay, anyways, if all works correctly, we should be able to just put our IP into here. Now, I'm thinking it might crash, honestly. Especially during the world gen part of it. I guess I'll just give it a bit and
Oh my gosh.
see if anything else happens. It's been like 30 seconds, and I don't think it worked. Looks like we got some sort of error, although we can't really see it because it's kind of broken. Yeah, this might be an issue, especially since I can't really see it. Okay, there is crash logs. Let me see if I can pull one of those crash logs and take a look at it. Okay, I've managed to pull the latest log. It seems like this is the error we got. I have no idea what this means, so let me do a little bit of research. Okay, so apparently I might have been using the wrong Java version. I mean, okay. It seems we're going to need to downgrade to Java 17, and that might work.